The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Denton, Texas, home to the North Texas Mean Green. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Army Black Knights, taking on a conference rival from the American, the North Texas Mean Green. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. North Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hammond. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Cadets' offense will go on the attack first. And, David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Brown has it. Oh, he's got some space. The 40. The 20. Touchdown, Army! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the North Texas Mean Green sends out the offense, and they'll go on the attack for the first time. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Let's talk a minute about North Texas. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the... He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the move. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Turning it on. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gilbert. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. And the Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Brown. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Calls his own number. Gets away from one. Finds some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Bringing it back. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Off-play action on 1st down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Shannon. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their...
Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mean Green. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Now on the move. Got the 1st down and more. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
Rushes on him. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Quick completion on the out route. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Johnson looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Black Knights look to keep this drive humming. Pulls it in. It's Howard. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Black Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The RPO, it's complete. There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Army! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Fires to the tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. They'll ride Davis here. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Off play action. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got it, looking for a first. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Using his feet. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy. I'm just going to take it.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Black Knights. He got a step and just dusted the field. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Got room to work. Turning on the Jets. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Mean Green, after that last run, why not go back to the well?
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davis. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. North Texas in the hurry up. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. He makes a catch. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a...
Touchdown, North Texas! Quick strike through the air for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Reese.
North Texas, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. He's guided this offense with precision, and most of all, he has taken care of the football. From the gun, the ground game. Crosses the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Quarterback may change this route. This is a designed run. Turning it on. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
It's 1st down from the 11. Quarterback keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Army! You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Right, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time, and you got misdirection. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Platt. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Uncorks one. Got his man to the left. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to get it in. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. North Texas in the hurry up.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Black Knights will kick it off to start the 2nd half.
17.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused.
Lofts one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And finally, this quarterback looks human. For one play, he has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first.
Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Touchdown, Black Knights! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. North Texas will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Black Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Finds his man. It's Gilbert. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, Army! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pocket breaking down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Gonna take a shot. Makes a grab for a big play. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? Now on first down from the 30. Wants to go up top on first down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Touchdown, Black Knights. The defense putting points on the board.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard. Before they slam the brakes on it. Army has it back and the offense ready to go. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Johnson looking to throw. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Might be changing the route. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on second down. Defense wants to bring the heat. Second down, they'll go to the air, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Gonna let it fly. And that shot downfield falls incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. North Texas will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's complete to the right. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold on. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback keeps it. Finding open areas. There he goes. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Army! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Power football with the run. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The Mean Green now facing the meanest of problems on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Brown. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Leaves it with the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Complete to the right. Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's first down in the red zone at the 10. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets away. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, this defense came into the game knowing that this quarterback was elusive and he could shake guys and make them miss, but you see the speed and athleticism they have on defense. Nice job getting to the quarterback there.
Here's the handoff. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He'll toss it. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll take it himself. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to